morning. I'm back with another live video. My name's Emma Goddard and I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator, live from my kitchen. I'm going to try and upload this video to YouTube as well as having it to play back on my page. So if you haven't been able to watch live this morning, then you may be watching it back on YouTube or on my Facebook page. So I'm going to make a card for you today. I'm going to be making it from a couple of sets from the Sale-A-Bration promotion that's been going on at the moment and is still going on until the end of the month. Just going to flip that around. There we go. So you see that properly now. Oh, that disorientates me. So the Sale-A-Bration promotion is until the 31st of March. And for every £45 spend on my online store or with me, then you can earn yourself one of these sets. So this is one of the sets, the Avant Garden, if you haven't already seen it. I keep going the wrong way with this. So that's one of them. And the other one that I'm going to be using is this great big thank you. I think the set itself, because it's just the big word, but it has a real, it just looks really nice on a card. So the one I put up yesterday was this card here. So it's got the thanks so very much, and then it's got the avant-garde flowers in Melon Mambo just stamped off, so that's given the different colours. Morning, Justine. And the green. And that's just Old Olive again, just stamped and then stamped off to give you the different colours, and it's just really randomly stamped in the background. The colours I'm going to use today, excuse the background noise, I am having a bit of building work going on at the moment, so if you can, I don't know if you can hear that. I've also got my dishwasher going, so it may be a bit noisy. I'm going to use these three colours. So we've got Peekaboo Peach, Bermuda Bay and Early Espresso, and these are the three colours that were on the Global Design Project challenge. And then there was like a free colour, so it was a white space to add a colour in of your choice. And the colour I'm going to add in is my gold embossing powder. So I'm going to have a go with these three colours and a bit of gold. I haven't got a card to show you before I've made it. I am literally going to just go as I am live, and we'll just see what we come up with. So it's going to be a variant of this card, but in the Global Design Project colours. Hi Kim, morning Kim. Yay! I'm just saying, I haven't actually, normally I'm like, I'm going to make this card and then I make it again. I'm going to make this card, but I haven't actually made the card. So it's going to be this card in different colours. So we're going to see how that goes. Okay. Right, let me just flip you over. Morning. Okay, so I have literally just grabbed some paper out, so I haven't even trimmed it ready. So hopefully I can be quite quick about that. I thought I'd go with an Early Espresso base, so I'm just going to take the A4 and cut that in half, so 14.8. Oh, let me just flip that. That's better. Got the right way around now. 14.8. So we've got our base there. Just a simple fold. So you've got it that way round. The alternative to that is to also cut your cardstock long ways by 10.5 centimetres. So you can cut it that way rather than that way. And that will still give you a card that's that way round, but then doesn't collapse. Like if you've got a heavy, I think it's okay because I've got one layer on this card, But if you've got lots of stuff on the front, it can tend to kind of go like that on someone's, when you've given it to them and they've got this big droopy card. So go like that, it can't drop on them. Oh, excuse me. Right, so we've got the base. I'm just going to chop a front. So we'll go with a little bit less than 14, so 14.3 by, and I'm going 10.2 rather than 10, just so that we've got a really like narrow border. So that's going to be the border on the card. So that's our front. Right. Onwards. So we've got the early espresso, Peekaboo Peach, and Bermuda Bay. Oh, does your laptop keep freezing, Kim? Don't know if you can watch me on your phone. Okay. Card front, then we need the stamps. So we're going to use the Avant Garden. So already worked these. They go a pinky colour generally, but I have actually had it in the Melon Mambo, so it's hardly surprising. It's that one I want. So just the flower one, and then we want, what else do we want? The splotches. I want them. And then I want the leaves in a minute. I'll get to that in a minute. So we're going to work with the flowers first. So I'm just going to go for it. So just around the edges. And with this flat, it just really doesn't matter where you go, because it is just kind of really, it's already quite sketchy anyway. So let's, some lighter ones coming in. Oh, it looks quite nice in the brown. Right. Hello, hello to everybody that's joining. I've got some brown ones there. That'll do for now. Okay, so that's the flower, and then we want, so that's kind of the version of the pink. So I was then going to use the Bermuda Bay for the leaves. So I was going to go with this colour. So we're just going to bring in some of the Bermuda Bay leaves. There's that. Oh, my voice keeps going squeaky. I've got to have more coffee, clearly. There is that leaf, and there is also this little leaf as well. So it's got like more, I don't know if you can see that, more petals on it rather than just the one leaf shape. And I'm also going to pop that on in the Bermuda Bay as well. So if you haven't quite covered some of your flowers where you might want to, then we just stamp over, and that was then never there. So we'll have some coming in just from the top. And it's just kind of looking for spaces, but I think sometimes random can be quite difficult when you first start doing it. It's kind of just looking for those spaces, but I think just to kind of not overthink it is quite nice. And then I just want some lighter ones, so I'll just stamp off, and then you get a lighter colour of the same ink pad, which makes your ink pads go a little bit further, so you don't have to buy them in every shade or the lighter versions of things. So that's it for the Bermuda Bay, and then I was going to use the splotches. Now this may or may not work, so let's just see. But these are the splotches. And this is going to be just a touch of the Peekaboo Peach. So I'm just going to, yeah, it's all right. So put a little bit of that on there just for a touch of that colour. Okay. And then we've got the big sentiment to go. So, oh, what new is that? I'm loving that new technique you showed me. Why can't I see that comment? I can't see more of that comment, Justine. Sorry. Let me see if I can get rid of my. I'll see if I can say. I can't quite see the end. It just says showed me, and I think I can't remember which technique that was. But when I look back at the comments afterwards, I will reply. So I'm going to use the big thank you, and it comes with 4 sort of additional little words. So you get thank you so very much for your kindness from all of us and for the gift. So I'm going to pop the thank you on first onto a big block. It does kind of fit on the smaller blocks that I have, which is an E block in the Stampin' Up catalogue. But it's kind of what I'm just wandering away from my screen now. Is this one. And it's what I would kind of term like a normal size block. It's neither really tiny nor really massive. But you get kind of, if it's straight, you do get a slight, it's okay. You get a bit of an overhang, but it does just about fit. But anyway, I prefer it on the bigger one. There you go. So that's on there. I'm going to go with the gold for this, I hope. So I'm going to use the Versamark. And just going to check I've got it straight on the block. Oh, wobble wobble. Yeah, that's okay. So I'm just going to put the Versamark on that. And then we're going to go in with the thank you. And it's okay that it's over the leaf because we're going to emboss it. So I'm going to take that. And then we're going to have, I'll keep knocking that stand. I'll do something about that. Ba-ba-da. And that's the, let me get rid of these little ones and I can use that. That block was a bit massive. So very much. Again, we're going to use the Versamark. That's okay. The Versamark has got a longer drying time than other inks. So, you're good to go with embossing powder if you want to do extra. We're just going, nothing like going for it. Just a little bit of embossing powder on that, but that's fine. It all goes back in the pot, so it doesn't matter. Right, I'm going to just use a bit of scrap paper. Right. So just careful not to knock it at the minute because that is obviously not set. So I'll just pop that out the way while I get the powder back where it needs to be. Okay, so now we need to heat it. So a heat gun. So this will be where we wear it. So I've got the heat gun behind me. On. We're just going to heat it. Hopefully you'll be able to see this go. Yay! Right. You see that go? So you can just see it turning. Hopefully in the fingers out of the way. Oh, I can see that in the light now. There it goes. So you don't want to waggle the heat gun around too much, otherwise it takes ages, but don't hold it over the embossing powder. You can see when it goes. If you hold it over it too long, it kind of burns, so just as you see it change. There we go. Ta-da! It's a nice shiny gold. And then I'm also going to put the, oh my throat. So the black stamens, or the middles, I'm going to also do in gold, and hopefully they'll pop out of the flowers. So that's also in this little set. So is that one there? Again, a little block and a Versamark. So with this, I'm just going to take the centre of the flower roughly. You won't see it with the Versamark on the dark brown, but we do know it's going on there. Let's put that. I think that'll do. Hopefully we'll see. So again, I'm just going to tip the, oh, probably a cat hair or something, I don't know. But anyway, there we go. Yep, so they've gone on there. And pop that back in the pot. Bring the heat gun back in. There we go. Got all of it. Ta-da! So, can we see that? There we go. So, let's pop that onto our base. I'll just grab some glue, which I've also left in my trolley. It does, with the heat embossing, it can bend a little bit with the heat, but actually when you stick it back down, it's absolutely fine. So that's going to go on the front like that. There we have it. So that's, oh, I keep wobbling that stand. Right. There we go. That's all right. Okay, there we go. I'll turn you back round. And hello. I'm back. Ah, thanks, Donna. Let me flip you. Okay. So we've got the pink one and then the one we've made today. So completely different colours. But again, fabulous inspiration from the Global Design Project, who had these colours up. So if you want to see even more kind of inspiration with this same colour set. Hi, Sarah. I was winging it a little bit this morning. I was just saying I had this card all ready to go, and I was like, right, I'm going to do it in a different colourway, which I knew I was going to do, but I hadn't made it ahead. So thankfully, it looks pretty good. So the gold on that just shimmers, and that's those colours there with the extra. Thanks, Kim. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall be back with more updates. And I don't know if you can hear the banging in the background, but I am having a little bit of building work done at the minute, so that's very exciting, because at the moment, my craft room consists of my kitchen cupboards. So I don't know if you can see. So just behind me in my kitchen, I don't actually have food in some of my cupboards. I have my craft stuff, and in the cupboard above me, I have my ink pads, etc., etc. So I am actually going to be getting a little space of my own, so that's really exciting. And I'll be sharing more of that with you soon. That's it from me. Have a lovely Saturday. I'm going to go and have my coffee, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.